Hey guys, it's Maddie Addicks from Texas and Texas Weddings, and today we're going to talk about the 7 ways to avoid a disaster at your wedding. Tip number 1, prepare a survival kit for the day of your wedding so you're not left empty-handed before walking down the aisle. Be sure to pack Band-Aids to prevent blisters before you can sneak off your heels at the reception, aspirin to cover up that hangover from the night before, chalk to get out any last-minute makeup smudges on your dress, tissues for the emotional challenges, and of course, makeup for last-minute touch-ups. Tip number 2, many brides ask themselves if they need a wedding coordinator for the day of their wedding. The answer is yes. Do you really want to be dealing with the vendors when they show up to your venue on your big day? My guess is probably not. You already have plenty to worry about between actually fitting into your dress and getting the perfect hairstyle. They're also great for controlling the drunk best man sitting in the corner screaming, "I need love." Do you really want to deal with that? Be sure to hire a wedding coordinator. Tip number 3, pick someone to be in charge of your wedding party to make sure they actually show up on time for your big day. This is a perfect job for the wedding coordinator. Everyone has that one friend that is late to everything, and at least today, you won't have to be the one to keep track of them. Tip number 4, don't forget to bring backup heels and comfortable shoes to change into during your wedding. Some brides' biggest fears are walking down the aisle and falling flat on your face. We have a solution to prevent that. Pin the insides of your dress 1 inch above your feet, or just be mindful as you're walking down the aisle. Also, don't forget to bring comfortable shoes to change into during your reception. It's okay to ditch the heels. It's your wedding and you should be comfortable. Tip number 5. Every bride wonders how much is appropriate to drink at their wedding. While there's no straight answer, you should know your limits. Of course, you should be able to enjoy the alcohol you paid a lot of money for, but you want to be remembered in a classy way, not in a way that people are laughing at the next morning. Also, be sure to try to convey that message to your wedding party as well. A great job for the wedding coordinator is to make sure she monitors the guests so that no one leaves with the reputation of being the drunkest person in the room. Tip number 6, the wedding is scheduled around beautiful weather. You wake up on your wedding day excited to be married to your love. You look outside and it's raining. What do you do other than scream and panic? If your ceremony and reception are indoors, you should be fine with just bringing extra umbrellas for your guests to get to and from the venues. Now, if your wedding is entirely outside, you may have a little bit more of a problem. Just be sure to have tents ready to go for a last-minute rain shower. Also, make sure your photographer knows how to shoot in the rain to avoid ruined wedding photos. Bringing matching umbrellas and rain boots can make just as cute of a wedding photo between the bride and groom. Tip number 7, always ask to look at the photographer's portfolio before booking them for your wedding. Even if your best friend used them, don't use that as a guide for what yours will look like. Try to find a photographer that shoots brides with your same skin tone, body shape, and backgrounds. You never want to be left saying, "I paid for those pictures." Also, don't rush when trying to find a wedding photographer. Make sure they're responsible, professional, and actually write down your venue and time on their calendar. Thanks so much for watching our 7 tips, and if you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to see more of ours coming up.